Titanfall 2 Tips for Marked for Death. Anyway, Titanfall 2 finally got another new game mode out. It's limited, but it's actually one of the classic game modes from back in the day, Titanfall 1. Anyhow, Marked for Death, basically, you could see kind of an escort, kind of protection, but one of the players on yours and the enemy team is the target, and you gotta take that target down. And yeah, I'd say it's pretty fun, and I'd say pretty fast-paced sometimes. Even though sometimes you get marked for death and die immediately, yeah, that can happen. Yeah, sometimes it's not all that great, but it is quite a blast if you have a good match. Anyhow, like I said, any player in your team can be marked. Like right now, I am the marked, the guy that's marked for death. So yeah, I hop in my Titans just so I can survive and, well, go around and take out the enemies that are trying to hunt me down. And I'd say it's one crazy thing. And yeah, other than that, you have to do the whole protecting or even just hiding if you're the marked guy, and or camping even, to protect your marked person or yourself if you're the marked person, and go and try to hunt down the other one. So yeah, it's like if you or a good old friend is wanted dead or alive. Well, mostly dead. Anyhow, I'd say it is pretty crazy and hectic. There's a few strategies you want to come up with here, but there's one thing you gotta make sure of. Everybody can see you. When you're marked for death, your teammates, enemies, titans, AI, everybody can see you. Now, one, because there's a huge icon above your head. Two, you're marked on the minimap. And yeah, and also usually it's kind of easy to find out that where most of the team is around, like if you're using a different strategy, which is hanging out next to the marked person to try to take out all the guys that are hunting them down, well, you know that most of the enemies are going to be around the marked target, so you can just kind of, weave through and get to the marked target. Other than that, on the defensive side, you can either huddle up with the marked target and protect him, or have the marked target go as far as the back side of the map as possible, or even charge into battle with you, so you at least have another guy on the battlefield to fight and get the other guy as quickly as possible. And yeah, you have to kill the marked target multiple times, like a marked target multiple times to win. And after that, there is an actual epilogue to this game mode compared to the limited time mode, which was Titan Brawl. Anyhow, Titans are just as important as players because they can go down easily, and if you go down with an execution, well, you're down for good and you cannot leave that Titan. And I'd say if you're the marked target, I don't think it's all that smart to go down with your Titan like a good old sailor. No, I don't think that's the way to go. Since you're the marked target, you might actually want to try to eject and use one of your abilities or tactical whatever, like the phase shift, to just pop out of existence and then go back right when you're on the ground, instead of having to go all the way up into there and probably get shot down by a sniper or a tone or whatnot. And then also, or like a cloak, so you can at least be protected from titans when you eject out your Titan, if you're the marked target. Or the grappling hook, so when you do eject, you grapple onto the ground immediately and stop yourself from going up, and people are like, hey, look into the skies wondering where you're at, but you're down there and you could probably rodeo. Even though you might run into electric smoke. Uh, anyhow, and then you have the good old the strafe while you're jumping out of your Titan, which can be enhanced with the stim, so you can go even faster and can be untrackable. And I'd say that is one crazy strategy. So if you're the marked target, I'd say the best bet is either huddle with your team, run away, jump into battle guns a-blazing, or, well, huddle up in the